off strong, I'm going to start with Youngla, and I've said this in a previous video before, but I hadn't gotten anything from Youngla in almost like practically a year. I've only ever owned their like Immortal joggers in the past, and I was even gifted those. But they did come out with a sick camo drop, and they actually released it, I think like in September, but they restocked them for Black Friday and they were all 30% off. So I did kind of go overboard and I got several pieces from the Tree Camo collection that they restocked, and then just a few random things that were also on sale. Starting off with the Tree Camo collection, I of course had to snag the men's oversized straight-legged joggers in this lighter camo color. And I got these ones in a medium. Sadly, I was planning on getting these, and then they did have these like two-fur shirts that were in their original camo collection, but they didn't restock those for Black Friday, so I was kind of sad, and I wanted to get the long sleeve of that to match these ones, but I still thought these were sick, so I just ended up getting them on their own anyway. But I'm really hoping that they eventually restock those maybe for the end of the year kind of thing, because I really wanted to snag those too, but there's still hope. And I also got the same pair of men's sweats, also in a size medium, in just their original like lighter tree camo color. Absolutely love these. These are so comfortable. I've been wearing these honestly nonstop since I got them. And then I did grab the matching hoodie to go with those ones. It has the Youngla in the back with, again, the lighter tree camo color, and then the front is pretty sick. It has like this big chunky pocket with like these button detailings. I did get this in a men's large, and it definitely shrinks if you put it in the dryer. I know you're not supposed to really dry them if you don't want it to shrink, but I honestly just don't ever have the time for that or the patience, so I do dry pretty much like all my stuff, and it is 100% cotton, so it did in fact shrink a little, so it kind of feels like an oversized medium instead of like a large. My fiance wanted like a large like oversized fit, and after it shrunk he definitely wanted a different one in an XL. So we did go back and get the darker camo for him in an extra large, and this one is definitely oversized for me. But let's be real, I'm still gonna freaking wear it. I found that they had matching sweatshorts. I was a little bit slow, so this was pretty much like the only color that they had left in mediums. So I got this in a men's medium. However, the waistband is kind of tight in my opinion. If I were to fold them like I usually do, it would be a little bit too tight, and they're a little bit shorter. I don't know how guys wear these ones, but I think like for women they're great. I saw this hoodie and it really just caught my eye. Throughout this video you can definitely tell I had like a theme of the browns, the blues, and the blacks. Those are the colors that I love to wear during the fall and the winter time, but sometimes I do like a little pop of color, and I saw this very hot pink oversized hoodie. I got this in a men's large, and it has like the Youngla writing on the back, but it's all embroidered, and then they have pockets, but they're kind of like tucked in on the sides because they would mess up the embroidery, so they couldn't put them on the front. But I did thought this was sick, so it's like in this pink, hot pink wash, and I'm glad I snagged this one because when I went back and looked like a day or two later, like this color was sold out. I've been kind of liking track pants here and there. It kind of depends on the brand and the material, I guess. I got a pair from Dark Sport not that long ago, and I did not like them at all. They were very stiff and loud, and I ended up selling those. They call them ugly ass pants, and so I grabbed this like black paisley print, which I thought was pretty sick, and honestly it was the only color that I could see myself actually wearing. This material is a lot better. It's lighter. I definitely like it more than the Dark Sport ones that I got. And I got these in a medium as well. The only downside of these are that they are not really short girl friendly. Again, I'm 5'1", and I even roll these and they still like go past my heels and are very long on me. But with like shoes on, I honestly don't really care, but overall they are super comfortable. And the last thing, I did snag these sick bodysuits that they came out with. And this caught my eye just because it's fully covered on the front, so it covers all the girlies, which I do like because I typically don't love showing a lot of cleavage in the gym, but I do like the sensuality of it still, that has an entire open back. But overall, I'm very excited to wear this and try this at the gym on a back day, and I think it's gonna look so sick. That is everything I got this year on Black Friday, but thank you guys so much for watching and hanging out with me as always, and stay tuned for the next haul video, which will probably be one of everything I got for Christmas, so stay tuned for that. That's going to be really fun and exciting, and stay tuned for more of workout videos for the month of December. I am posting one every single week. I already have 2 that are already up on my channel if you want to go back and look at those. The first one I did was an at-home version of using like the minimal equipment that I have around in my little mini garage gym, and then the second one is a more beginner friendly, at least in my opinion, and it was like exercises that I still do or I did when I first started lifting. And then my next one will probably be up early next week as well for the third one. And then I think the fourth one, honestly, I'm hoping that I'll still get videos because I will be traveling for the holidays, but I'm hoping to somehow still go to gyms in my hometown or where my fiance lives and still get in a full week of workouts for you guys. So maybe that will be like a week of workouts, like travel edition. So stay tuned for those. And again, if you have any other video ideas or things you would want to see from me, please let me know in the comments and give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you guys real soon in the next video.